don't take too much longer.
It's a nice place you've got here. It would be a shame if it were to mysteriously
Just
burn
don't
down.
take too much longer.
What? No, it really would be a shame.
To ask if you can't stand the sight of a strong Nord woman while I'm standing right next to you. So help me gods.
Wait, I know you.
You burn!
What? No!
Is it over? Did we win?
Force! No!
Thought you could fight a Nord, did you?
Hold it. This here's a toll road, see? You're gonna have to hand over, say, 200 gold if you want to use our road.
Walk into the city a free man. Go to the college, Dad said. Use your smarts, he says. Like I'm supposed to figure out which college he meant.
How about you let me through and I don't kill you?
Need one good haul.
You know, now that I think of it, that sounds fair. Just shove off before the others notice.
Need piece of school. Stuff. Splendid last time.
Foos!
Forward, White Runner.
Take that!
Could fight a Nord, did you?
Radical suggestion, but I was just wondering. Enough!
I was cooped up in Whiterun for too long. It's good to be traveling again. Come on.
You could fight a Nord, did you?
I've lived in Skyrim my whole life and never left. I'd like to visit Cyrodiil someday, though. My father told me to visit Westworld before the Thalmor invade again.
magic much, do you? Can't say I blame you. I barely trust any of it myself.
You've retrieved the horn of Jorgen Wimco. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of dark. You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Lingra Rossis Aran Strundul Orthi Balan Do Bran Now Al Dumu Ufaninu Novaki Al Sulek Tokan Al Sulek Toshor Al Sulek To Atmaragu Meis Du Ismir Do Azebrom Daman Da Rock Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Right behind you.
Dovahkiin. Sky above, voice within. Breath, your training proceeds well, Dragonborn.
What was that ceremony all about? Were you shouting at me?
We spoke the traditional words of greeting to a Dragonborn who has accepted our guidance. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar, before he became the Emperor Tiber Septim.
What did you actually say?
I sometimes forget you are not versed in the dragon tongue as we are. This is a rough translation. Long has the storm crown languished, with no worthy brow to sit upon. By our breath we bestow it now to you, in the name of Kyne, in the name of Shor, and in the name of Atmora of old. You are Ysmir now, the dragon of the north. Hearken to it.
Why are the dragons returning? Does it have something to do with me?
No doubt, the appearance of a dragonborn of this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Surely there's more you can tell me.
There is indeed much that we know that you do not. That does not mean that you are ready to understand
They may
it.
not be the typical.
Do not
immature
let your
criminals,
easy
but
mastery of the
great
voice
deserve
tempt you
equal
into the
respect.
arrogance of power. That has been the downfall of many Dragonborn before you.
Why are shouts in the dragon language?
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort.
There are only 4 of you.
5. Our leader, Parthenax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him.
Who was Jurgen Windcaller?
He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jurgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born.
I'd like to learn more about the voice.
You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thum resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search.
Have you located any words of power?
We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. Wind, guide you. Dovahkiin.
still here. Let's go.
I don't think Lydia likes me.
I'd like to start your training.
You would? Now? All right then. Where shall we start?
Let me teach you how to make better use of heavy armor.
Oh, I do find it tiresome lugging heavy armor around. But if it keeps me safe... I felt that. Felt that too.
Shall we continue your training?
Already? I still haven't finished digesting our last lesson. Perhaps another time. Let's go. How are you doing?
I need to trade some things with you.
Whatever you say, boss. Let's get back to it.
Thane.
Look, a snowflake. Look, another snowflake.
Need something?
What are you doing?
I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way.
Still here.
All right then.
This land really is beautiful.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red, who came riding to Whiterun from Auroric's stead.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother.
You shouldn't talk to me like that.
Why? What are you gonna do? Cry?
Back off, now.
I don't have to take that from you.
Force Brother!
Forward, White, run.
Thanks for your miserable life.
Hi!
I need to trade some things with you.
Of course. On we go.
Thane, right behind you.
I need to trade some things with you.
I am sworn to carry your burdens. Let's go.
Boost!
Take this!
Greetings, brother. You look weary. I have something to help you relax if you're interested. Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course.
No thanks.
Each has their own way.
Force roll! Force Runner!
Bad dog! Bad!
Boost!
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate.
Where are you headed?
I probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is important business, you know.
I could save you a lot of trouble.
No, I think I got this one. Thanks, though.
Traveling with you is making me realize how much Yorving didn't tell me. Not to his discredit, of course.
This is over. I saw my life flash before my eyes. It was much too short.
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks. Ulfric has the right of it.
Boost!
For a dragon to attack Kyne's Grove. Why? Why there?
Takes a fair
There's
bit
no
of
place
strength
safe.
to carry a great sword like that. But can you use it?
The woodlands here remind me of home.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Hold, and stand down. If you want to get into Riften, use the north gate. This one's closed.
Why? What's going on?
My orders are to tell the riffraff to use the north gate. That's it.
I'm going in this way. Stand aside.
That's a quick way to the executioner's block.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies. They're just thugs. Vermin. Creeping around the Red Way. Trouble?
The waiting. The insufferable waiting.
What's wrong?
Here, I want you to have this. Don't ask, just take it.
Thane.
You must take the lexicon. Free me of my burden.
This is glorious. Don't you just love a bit of rain?
Please don't leave. You must help me.
Lexicon? Burden? What are you talking about?
The memories. I cannot stand them. You must take them away. Return them to Amunshenzell. You must take the lexicon from me. Please, take it now.
It's okay. I'll take the lexicon.
You must bring it to Amunshenzell. In the west, return it to them. It must go back.
Ah, there's that smell you get when it rains. What's it called? Pet something. come back to me.
Best not go wandering east of the city. Bandits been seen around Broken Helm Hollow.
I could have left it behind. I could have put it back where it came from.
Riften's under my protection.
There's nothing else
You
to
watch yourself
discuss.
now.
Use the north gate if you want to enter Riften.
Stop. I won't go back.
All this talk of dragons returning to the world makes me even a little nervous.
Moons protect us. I hope we do not encounter one of them on the road.
I suppose if we do, we will find out just how fast each of us can run.
As the saying goes, you do not need to be faster than a dragon. You need only be faster than your friends.
Bandits harass the caravans at every step, but Khajiit usually scare them off.
You guard the caravan?
Yes, I was hired to protect the others as we walk the roads of Skyrim. It is a thankless task, and I would rather be back home in elsewhere, but I have little choice. Akari freed me from a prison in Cyrodiil, and now I must repay my debt to her. A word of advice, my friend. Do not mix gambling and drink. Taken together, they will empty your pockets of every septim.
What dangers does the caravan face?
Skyrim is filled with all manner of dangerous beasts. Wolves, trolls, mammoths, and giants would all like to make a meal of us. But the dragons are the most fearsome. Lucky for us, they don't seem to hunt along the roads.
I've lived in Skyrim.
Bandits giving you trouble?
And never left.
A few days ago we were ambushed. A nuisance, really. But many of the marauders had quick fingers. One of them stole my moon amulet, given to me by my mother when I was just a cub. It is my only memory of home in this cold land.
I could get your amulet back.
You are kind to offer. We believe the bandits are part of a group headquartered here. Be careful. I missed my amulet. But a life cannot be replaced as easily. May your road lead you to warm sands.
The road makes this one weary.
We are creatures of the desert. The north wind chills us to the bones.
I'd like training in the art of speech.
Well, you've come to the right place. I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
So many refuse to talk to us. They call us thieves and smugglers. I am glad.
How long
to
have you
see
been
that
in
you are
Skyrim?
not such a one. Not long, in truth. I came to Skyrim after I found myself unwelcome in both Elsewhere and Cyrodiil. I seem to have an unfortunate talent for getting myself involved in misunderstandings with the law. Resad was able to look past that, and it was he who helped to set me up with a trade caravan. Now I work for him.
Have you had trouble with the locals?
Mostly, it is the Nords. They do not like outsiders in their land, and so we are forbidden to enter their cities. When they look upon us, they see only pickpockets and skooma dealers.
What have you got for
Most are
sale?
there. But take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands. The roads of Skyrim lead to many dangers.
Yes?
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
What's the tax for?
For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
You're obviously a thief. I kill thieves.
I think you'd be a little smarter than that.
You're obviously a thief. I kill
You want
thieves.
in? You need to cooperate. Have you decided to pay the visitor's tax?
This is obviously a shakedown.
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
lollygagging.
The gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
Thane.
I had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
Be careful, Mio. The Thieves' Guild has Maven Blackbriar at its back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
Horrible city.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
Still here.
If you're looking to settle in Riften, there's a house for sale, Honeyside. See the steward in the keep if you want it.
I don't know you. You in Riften looking for trouble?
What's it to you?
Don't say something you'll regret. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some loudmouth trying to meddle in their affairs.
Who are the Blackbriars?
The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you.
How about you tell me for free?
Don't make me laugh. Just stay out of the Blackbriars' affairs. You'll live longer.
Right behind you.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem. Yeah? What's your problem?
Huh? What do you want?
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
I'd better get going. Mm-hmm.
What kind of trouble are you in?
I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do.
Riften.
Tell me the details.
Thousand suspicious smells.
I was able to work out a deal
Perhaps
with the
I'll write a
stables
book
in
about it one
Whiterun
day.
to sell me some of their tack
From
and
a
harnesses.
distance, that is.
I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me.
I'll help you pay off your debt.
You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
My food is the
Running a
best
little
in
light
all
in the
Skyrim.
pockets, lad?
Always as fresh as a
I'm
day.
sorry, what?
Your pockets. They're a little low on coin.
Fresh meats and produce.
I can
Get
tell.
them before they're gone.
How could you possibly know that?
It's all about sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway.
My wealth is none of your business.
Guaranteed, clean and
Oh, but
free
that's where
from
you're
rock
wrong,
joint.
lad. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste.
What do you have in mind?
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands.
Vegetables
And in my
as
line of
crisp as a
work,
winter's morning.
extra hands are well paid.
What do I have to do?
Simple. I'm going to call. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without
Break the law.
noticing.
Are you kidding?
Sorry. I usually have a note. Never mind then,
Meats
lad.
and produce.
If you change
Get
your
them
mind,
before they're gone.
come find me.
Don't miss out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 20 septims each.
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from rock joint.
Still here.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some
Can I
coin?
interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind?
You have an odd name for a dark elf.
I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. Through reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned, then taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh. I hope one day to find out what happened to me, how I ended up like that.
Do you have any clues about your past?
Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful.
I'll keep an eye open.
Thank you.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's
Why were you searching in Skyrim?
I learned that a matron who had served for House Telvanni had escaped Morrowind during the Accession War. Records showed her buying passage aboard a sailing vessel named the Pride of Telvos, but that's where the trail ran cold. I spent years looking for what became of the ship, but I ended up empty-handed. Have anything you wish to sell? I pay fair prices for all sorts.
What have you got for sale?
Everything I've got on display, really. Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Barb. The bunkhouse isn't for you.
Are you the only one that works at the bunkhouse?
Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap.
Where can I learn more about magic?
There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic. The Jarl's Court wizard was taught there. That
Gems,
one's full of
potions,
secrets.
exotic ingredients.
I don't know why.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason. What in the name of oblivion do you want?
Your name carries weight in Riften.
Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves' Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation. Out of my way.
Get them before they're gone.
You should probably be in bed. You're looking a bit under the weather.
You treat all your customers like this?
Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're happy about your purchase or not. I just need the coin. The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better.
Why would you want to leave Skyrim?
Are you serious? The war is tearing the land apart. The dragons have returned seeking who knows what. Skyrim is going nowhere, fast. If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those burial cairns.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Only 20 septims each.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Working at the Riften Fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
If you've got the
You want a
coin,
drink?
You've come to the
This
right
one's
place.
a favorite
Pull
of
up the
mine.
seat.
A legend we all know and love. Our hero.
What's on the menu?
Claims a warrior's
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both?
the dragonborn comes.
If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Right behind you.
You've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road.
Comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes.
What have you got for sale?
Beware the dragon.
Let's sate that appetite,
For the darkness
I'd like to rent a room.
and the legend yet grows.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
You'll know the dragonborn.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Still here.
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Yeah? What's your problem?
I wanted to talk about Shadow's debt.
I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story.
The dragons is not mere coincidence. This is one of the signs that Lady Mara
Drop the debt or answer to me.
constant inebriation. Put down your flagons,
Are
burn
you
your vile
kidding me?
liquids,
I've
and
got the
embrace
entire Thieves
teachings
Guild at
of
my
the
back.
handmaiden of
What have
Kai.
you got?
No, Maramo. We talked about this.
You and I both know this is a setup.
Kirov, certainly we
I
can
don't
come to
care.
some sort
A
of an
deal's a deal.
understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Mara.
Right then.
We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our
Yeah.
customers.
What's your problem?
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not helping you out. Just keep the servant at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
I was just wondering, have you considered not? Take this! That was terrifying. Blessings of Mara upon you.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, you look like you could use a drink. I'm selling the best meat in town for cheap. Interested?
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the sermons at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
You're still learning a lot about fighting and traveling, aren't you? Don't worry, I'll help you along the way.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know.
Hello there, fellow traveler.
Thane.
I run the meat and produce stand at the market. Come by and see. If you want some of the freshest food.
New around here too, huh? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Bar. The bunkhouse isn't for you.
Are you feeling sick?
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Just a few more hours and I can crawl under some furs.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead. I fear the night. Because the werewolves and vampires don't. Oh, could sure use a warm bed right about now.
Watch out for bears. Never mind. Right behind you. Dabble in magic much, do you? Can't say I blame you. I barely trust any of it myself.
Oh, hey there. You here to join the Dawn Guard, too? Truth is, I'm a little nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I hope you don't mind if I walk up with you? Hey, don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best first impression for a new vampire hunter, I guess? I heard what's going on. Vampires, the Dawn Guard, all of it. I wanted to help, so here I am.
That just might be the most impressive fortress I've ever seen.
You've probably killed lots of vampires, huh? I'm sure Isran will sign you right up. I'm not sure he'll take me. I hope so. That must be it. Fort Dawn Guard. Wow. Bigger than I expected. Where is everybody? This place looks almost deserted. I guess this is it. Wish me luck.
Here to join the Dawn Guard? Good. Isran will decide if you've got what it takes. Go on, he's right inside.
Why are you here, Tolan? The Vigilance and I were finished with each other a long time ago.
You know why I'm here. The Vigilants are under attack everywhere. The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawn Guard. Is that it? I
Still
remember
here.
Keeper Carset telling me repeatedly that Fort Dawn Guard is a crumbling ruin, not worth the expense and manpower to repair. And now that you've stirred up the vampires against you, you come begging for my protection.
Isran, Carset is dead. The Hall of the Vigilance, everyone, they're all dead. You were right, we were wrong. Isn't that enough for you?
Yes, well, I never wanted any of this to happen. I tried to warn all of you. I am sorry, you know? So who are you? What do you want?
I heard you were looking for vampire hunters.
You heard right. I'm glad word's finally starting to get around. But that means it won't be long before the vampires start to take notice as well.
What can I do to help?
I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell him about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Here, you should take a crossbow. Good for taking out those fiends before they get close. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow. It's the least I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
Tolan, I don't think that's a good idea. You Vigilants were never trained
I know what you think of us. You think we're soft, that we're cowards. You think our deaths proved our weakness. Stendarr granted you do not have to face the same test and be found wanting. I'm going to Dim Hollow Crypt. Perhaps I can be of some small assistance to you.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step up here. What's your name?
My name is Agmir, sir.
Do I look like a sir to you, boy? I'm not a soldier.
Now this is something I can get behind.
Yes, sir. Isran.
Didn't I tell you to step forward? Farm boy, huh? What's your weapon?
My weapon? I mostly just use my paw's axe when wolves are attacking the goats or something.
My paw's axe. Stendarr preserve us. Don't worry. I think we can make a Dawn Guard out of you. Here, take this crossbow. Let's see how you shoot.
Crossbow? I've never...
a crossbow. Best thing for killing vampires. Just take a few shots at those crates over there.
You seem excited.
The Dawn Guard has one of the most impressive fortresses I've ever seen. Have very interesting weapons, and serve the Lord of Mercy and Strength. I don't know what's not to like about them.
We've barely gotten started. Who knows what we're in for?
We've fought vampires before. It's tough, but it's a righteous cause. Always worthwhile.
You'll get the hang of it.
Hi!
Watch the recoil. Take some getting used
I'd like to train you some more.
Excellent! I've been looking forward to this. What shall we work on this time?
That's it.
Let me show you how to take a hit.
This sounds painful, but go on. Oof.
You need to concentrate, boy.
Is this really necessary? Right behind you.
Watch the recoil. Take some getting used.
Isran found something for you to do, eh? I thought he'd like you. Good luck.
Fools, roll!
Still here.
We're on to you. We know who you are. So you'd better come with us right now.
I don't know who you think I am, and I don't care. Leave me alone.
I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly, and we won't have to get rough. Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
I'm not going anywhere.
Help! Never should have come here. You need to do better than that. Is that the best you can do? I'll have your head.
Need something? Need something?
Hmm? Yes?
I am waiting for a good death. If you are not here to grant me a good death, then you can leave.
You don't look that old to me. Certainly you're still a strong, capable warrior.
Indeed. One should find his death while he can still call himself a proper man. We Orcmen are not like these Nords and Imperials who carry on until they are gray and feeble and their hair falls out. To cling to something past its usefulness is unseemly. How much more so when that thing is you?
Why do you wish to die?
My time has come. I am old. Too old to become chief. It would be wrong for me to take wives at this age. So I will die. Malakath has given me a vision of a glorious death. I am to wait here until it finds me. As you can see, it has not yet arrived.
A good death?
Yes. Were I to simply lay down and die, it would not please Malakath.
Perhaps I could give you the death you seek.
Perhaps. Are you sure about this?
Yes, I am sure. I will give you a good death.
We shall see. Never. I've come here.
Well, you're certainly a big old chap, aren't you? I don't suppose you'd like to sit down and work this out over a cup of tea?
Damn
No,
you!
I didn't think so.
I'll show you what a real orc can do.
Radical suggestion. Oh, but I was just wondering, have you considered not trying to murder me?
You could fight Nord, did you?
This is over. Ah!
I cannot best you!
Is it over? Did we win?
Fus Roda!
Come on.
see dwarven ruins every day. Thinking of heading inside?
Do you mind?
I don't like this place. It feels like we're being watched.
It's a simple job, Drennan. We get in, we steal the lexicon, we leave. Don't get jumpy.
If you two cannot handle this, we can find others to hire.
Enough. Their services will be more than adequate. Let us continue.
Boost! That was terrifying.
I don't like this place. It feels like we're being watched.
It's a simple job, Drennan. We get in, we steal the lexicon, we leave. Don't get jumpy.
If you two cannot handle this, we can find others to hire.
Enough. Their services will be more than adequate. Let us continue.
This place is unbelievable.
Indeed. Avanchenzell is as much a library as it is a city. Built to hold the vast memories of the Dwemer.
There were 4 tests used by the Dwemer in the planning of their cities. Pattern, disorder, evasion, and confrontation. It's a sensible system. Roda! Force Roda! Take this! I saw my life flash before my eye. What's new? And away we go. Force roll! Force
There's almost a beauty in what the dwarves did. Without a hint of magic, they built ornate cities that lasted thousands of years.
Lucian Flavius, reporting for duty.
I need to trade some things with you.
Sure, let's trade. Let's keep moving. Just carefully, all right?
Still here.
Why are all these metal things ignoring us?
Avanchenzell is waiting.
Waiting for what?
No one seems to know. Perhaps the return of the Dwemer. Perhaps the end of the world.
Best get rid of the ones we see, just in case.
A little here? It's over.
Force Rudder!
I'm waiting. I told you, we should have hired a thief.
We are thieves, you fool. We're in the cube.
And yet none of us can pick a damned lock.
Lucian Flavius, reporting for duty.
I need to trade some things with you.
Any chance of a helmet? Could really use one the next time a bandit takes a swing at my skull. Right behind you.
Right behind you.
How are you doing?
I need to trade some things with you.
Any chance of a helmet? Could really use one the next time a bandit takes a swing at my skull. Bye for now.
This place is huge.
It is large indeed. I did not anticipate Avanzanzel's size or the time needed to uncover the entrance. A few hours sleep and we should be ready to continue through.
Maybe we should turn back. I don't want to sleep here.
Drennan, you do understand that the lexicon at the bottom of this place holds the accumulated memories of centuries of Dwemer.
Not to mention our pay.
So?
So we're not turning back, you fool.
Besides, you're not scared of a few sleeping metalmen, are you, Drennan?
No!
Roda!
I told you. We should have hired a thief.
I don't think Lydia likes me.
I need you to do something.
And yet none of us
Certainly.
can pick a damn
What needs
lock.
doing? What do you need?
I need to trade some things with you.
What a coincidence. I need to trade some things with you too. Let's... Moving. Just carefully, all right?
This place is huge.
It is large indeed. I did not anticipate a Vanshensel's size or the time needed to uncover the entrance. A few hours sleep and we should be ready to continue through.
Maybe we should turn back. I don't want to sleep here.
Drennan, you do understand that the lexicon at the bottom of this place holds the accumulated memories of centuries of Dwemer.
Not to mention our pay.
They were called dwarves.
So?
If everyone says they were
So
around
we're
the
not
same height
turning
as the
back,
Dark
you
Elves.
Besides, you're not scared of a few sleeping metal men, are you, Drennan?
Right behind you.
I need you to do something.
You do know where you're going, don't you? strictly speaking, actually need Lydia with us. I mean, I'm sure
I need
Dragonsweet
to
could
trade
use
some
another
things with you.
defender. Oh, please, give me all the good stuff. Let me know if you need anything else. Excuse me.
Still here.
Rudolph!
I thought you said these things were sleeping.
You said they were sleeping. I said they were waiting. It seems a few of them were waiting for someone to try and take the lexicon.
Great.
The only Dwemer who didn't disappear was Yagran Bagan, who wasn't on Nirn at the time. Divines know where he is nowadays.
Oof. Thane,
I need to trade some things with you.
Of course, Thane. How can I help?
We shouldn't be here. I'm sorry.
Drennan!
Let the field mouse run. Your pay will be double.
My pay will be nothing if we die in here.
Calm yourself, Freya. We are closing in on the Lexicon. I can feel it calling. We'll continue without Drennan.
Traveling with you is making me realize how much Yorving didn't tell me. Not to his discredit, of course.
I need to trade some things with you.
Please don't tell me it's dragon bones. Let's go.